Hello and welcome to another episode of the World Vegan News. The news where we bring you a little bit of Ron Burgundy and a little bit of James Aspie and mix it all together.
Oh, this is awkward. Don't act like you're not impressed.
Brock Lee here, and I have a jam-packed episode today, so let's just jump right on into it with our first story, which is about Arby's. After vowing to never offer vegan options, fast food chain Arby's, known for its slogan, "We have the meats," unveiled a new marketing concept, vegetables, or plants made out of meat. Yes, you heard that correctly. Somewhere, someone at Arby's HQ, right this instant, is completely shit-faced making up marketing strategies.
I don't know where I felt like I get a little drink around here, do you, bud?
The first iteration of this will be a merit, which is a turkey shaped and artificially colored into an orange carrot. This strangely reminds me of people who purposely do something unhealthy to prove that they aren't sissies. You guys enjoy eating your merits, and Arby's enjoy circling that drain. Next up, Prada plans to eliminate fur by 2020. Burberry, Versace, Gucci, Chanel, Coach, Donna Karan, and Michael Kors, Jimmy Choo have implemented fur-free policies in the last 2 years, and this is huge because as a flagship fashion company, they set the trends for smaller brands. Now that's a huge win. Social media is absolutely enraged as New York Burger King tricks customers into buying beef instead of Impossible Whoppers. In Brooklyn, New York, a 36-year-old customer purchased an Impossible Burger from BK using a delivery app. When it seemed too real, he visited the chain he ordered from and asked about the Impossible Burgers, to which they informed him that they don't currently offer it, and later a manager confirmed that they had been serving beef patties, claiming that they were the Impossible Burger patties. Many comments on social media are asking for the man to sue BK. What do you personally think that Burger King should do about this situation? Oh, Tyson debuts a plant-based chicken nugget. Oh wait, no. It's got eggs and urine. Okay, maybe it doesn't have urine, but it might as well because ain't no vegans I know are gonna touch this. I love the innovations coming from all angles, but I think non-vegans are trying to innovate products for vegans without really grasping what veganism means. Nailed it, Tyson. I've got a good one for you. What does a new Tesla smell like? Elon Musk.
You suck.
Elon Musk confirms Tesla Model Y and Model 3 will be vegan by 2020. The steering wheel and all. This is another amazing move by a huge company that will spawn similar actions across many different car brands. In a huge piece of social awareness news, Billie Eilish begs 26 million of her fans to be smarter and go vegan. Commenting on the recent investigation at Fairix Farms, the vegan singer told her social media followers that farmed animals are tortured for your pleasure. I can't lie, I didn't know she was vegan until this, but I think I just became a Billie Eilish fan. Next up, if you haven't been thrown off your diet plans for the last 3 years because everyone keeps coming out with new bomb-ass vegan products, well, here's another attempt to tempt you. Del Taco debuts Epic Beyond Burrito stuffed with crinkle-cut fries. The Epic Beyond Cali Burrito is stuffed with Beyond Meat crumbles, Del Taco's crinkle-cut fries, sour cream, guacamole, and a homemade pico de gallo salsa, and is served in a warm, oversized flour tortilla, and you can order this vegan by omitting the sour cream. Oh, there's gonna be quite a few late-night munchie trips to Del Taco this year. West Coast vegans everywhere are mourning the loss of a huge vegan festival called Eat Drink Vegan, with around 10,000 people showing up to each festival over the course of the last 10 years. They say that there are so many amazing vegan events that are in LA already, and they're trying to figure out what the next iteration of Eat Drink Vegan will be, but this was decidedly their last year as Eat Drink Vegan. So we went into the field for the first time ever here on World Vegan News to talk to some of the event goers about some of this week's vegan news. Brock Lee here, reporting from Eat Drink Vegan, wearing the worst glasses of my life. It looks like we've found two very famous vegans.
Yeah, what's going on?
Ma'am, how is your day going?
It's been pretty good.
It's going great. How are you?
I have some questions. You can ask me a question.
How sweaty are you right now?
You don't want to see the insides of my armpits. So this week, a pastor named Rick Wiles has announced that he believes vegan burgers are actually a satanic cult method to bring more to Satan. What do you guys think about this?
What? I don't even know how that makes sense.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. Yeah, I like that. Hail Satan. The vegan meat, not the guy who's trying to mess up people's lives.
Testing. We're coming here to the vegetarian booth, a very popular apparel booth here in the Eat Drink Vegan, and we're gonna ask Taryn some questions. There she is, we found her. We have found her, ladies and gentlemen. Taryn is here in the building.
I'm her mom.
Vegetarian, I literally walked up to your mom and mistaked it for you.
It's because she's vegan and 65 keeps you looking good when you're vegan. Announcing my age to the world. You're welcome. Are you 65? Not yet. No, 64. 64. In August. Close enough. Anyways, if you want to look this good when you're 65, eat a vegan diet.
On his Christian television channel said that vegan burgers are actually a ploy by the Satanists to bring more people into the Church of Satan. What do you have to say about this?
That I really like seitan. You know, not Satan. Seitan is a form of like a vegan meat. It's a wheat meat. That's what I have to say about that.
A San Francisco-based company has officially released their first taste test of lab-grown meat this week, and will be rolling out lab-grown salmon into the restaurants this year. What do you guys have to say about that? Would you eat lab-grown meat?
I wouldn't eat it, but I fully support it.
I agree. I'm glad people eat that instead of real meat, but I don't think I would eat it.
I support it on the ethical side because I would rather people eat that than like pay other people money to torture, contain, and butcher animals and sell them. But honestly, on a scientific side, I'm not a big supporter. Actually, I'm not a supporter at all of animal proteins. So in terms of health, no. But in terms of ethics, yeah, like if you were gonna eat fish, I'd rather you choose a lab-grown fish, or if you're gonna eat chicken, a lab-grown chicken if you can afford it, rather than just buying it from the store.
So you're gonna stick to the tofu?
For sure, tofu.
Can you come up with any story, anecdote, any experience that you've had while being a vegan that was a funny experience as a vegan?
I like to make fun of myself and wear cheesy shirts that say things about eating your fruits and veggies. So obviously I think it's important to make fun of yourself and be silly. But I don't know why. I'm really tired, sleep deprived, so it's hard for me to think. But I would say that, like, honestly, most of the time, like 75% of the time I'm in one of my shirts and I'm out in public, people are like, oh, I like your shirt, it's so funny. And they like, when someone wears a vegetarian tee, I feel like they get to like take on the cleverness of it. And so that's what I have to say. Shameless promo.
Riveting. If you were drinking a little bit more urine, you might not be so tired today.
3 people here have drank each other's piss.
Do you have any funny anecdotes or stories as a vegan? Anything funny as a vegan that you've ever experienced that you can think of?
Yes. College. Being one of probably the only vegan when I was in school. And we would have picnics. And they would always say to me, well, you know, Tori would be good. So when we go out to the picnic, he can have the bark of the tree and he has grass. We don't have to worry about him.
These bastards.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate
Dude,
you, man.
Brian, man, you killing it.
And so, folks, that brings us to the end of Eat, Drink, Vegan. As you can see, I've been kissed by the sun, and the vegans have run out of tofu. So I think we're rounding it up. And a fly just flew into my eyeball. Oh, God.
I got it.
Back to the studio for you, Brock. I will never buy a pair of adjusting sunglasses again. They broke. Vegan KFC burger officially sold out in 4 days, which is basically the same as saying, hey Arby's, enjoy choking on orange-colored meat because over here, vegans are buying vegan burgers 5 times more than any other product. The global almond milk market is projected to reach $13.3 billion in 2025. That is billions. Imagine all of these dedicated vegans waking up at the crack of dawn to milk those almonds for us. Thank you, vegans.
There's so much confusion in city folk these days. They're talking about nuts don't lactate, nuts don't have nipples. I'll show you a nut nipple.
Hilton Hotels, which is one of the largest hotel chains in the entire world, imagines a plant-based world by 2119. While Hilton predicts that animal products such as mussels and insects will still be consumed, food production will shift towards environmentally friendly practices such as vertical hydroponic farms and planting completely new crops on other planets. Hilton imagines that its hotels will be made from eco-friendly materials and offer guests hyper-personalized experiences through new technologies, including fitness options such as running a marathon on the moon. Yes, I'll finally be able to moonwalk properly. Seriously though, I love Future Talk, and the fact that one of the biggest hotels in the entire world is confident and bullish about the vegan market and the vegan world that is to come makes me very happy and very confident that that is exactly where we are moving. Because, like they always say, follow the smart money. A lot of vegans are celebrating this piece of news from Indonesia, which announces that 21 dog meat stalls saving over 2,000 dogs from slaughter every month have closed down. This is a huge win, but for those who are watching who aren't quite vegan yet, let's remember that though people who eat dogs aren't worse than people who are eating any other type of animal. Thinking that way is flawed because a cow is just a large dog, but a piece of tofu. Now that's forever. A new vegan meat company, Nugs, has just launched their first flagship product, being a chicken nugget made from a proprietary pea protein blend. Our mission is to end factory farming by using the internet to expedite the adoption and normalization of clean meat. You can bet I'll be having quite a few nugs. And finally, a piece of news that I would love to hear your personal comments on. A piece of news came out recently where a boyfriend was ousted for actually giving his girlfriend dairy when she had taken it out of her diet to alleviate her acne symptoms. He said that he didn't believe dairy would be a cause of acne and he wanted to prove it to her, so he snuck it into her dinner every single night. After about a month, she was breaking out worse than she ever had before, and he realized that he was the dirty cause of this situation. What do you guys think about this? What would you do to your boyfriend if he was sneaking dairy into your diet? I think I'd probably just drop him off at Arby's and never see him again. Enjoy your merits! Well, that brings us to the end of this episode of the World Vegan News. This episode was brought to you by VivoLife, a 100% plant-based protein with a goal of 100% sustainability. You can use my link and code below to support the vegan news. We had so much news to cover for this episode, so this one was a little bit longer, but after receiving so much positive feedback for the World Vegan News, we have decided to make it an official recurring series with a new episode launching every 2 to 3 weeks. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you give it a thumbs up, let us know what you thought in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel so you can see more episodes of the World Vegan News coming. Appreciate you guys coming in here. I'm Brock Lee, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Team me up, week.